We were going to stop and check on one of our bears on the way home Saturday, but we didn't. So this is what I would hear, and if, can you all hear that?
Yep.
Okay. I can reach about 2 miles with this, a little more if I'm over water or up on a ridge, and as I get closer, I turn it down. And I can pinpoint exactly where that collar is, if it's under a rock or in the brush. See, no, you can't hear it. So once I get a signal, I'll start walking through the woods to hone in on that signal.
And it gets
of course
louder?
it's, pardon me?
Does it get louder and louder?
It'll get louder as I get closer. So as I get closer, I turn it down, and then I can pinpoint exactly where that collar is. And I'll tell you one quick story about Lynn calling me one morning. Glenn, he says, Shylow lost his collar, and Shylow is a male bear. He usually doesn't, we don't call her male bears because they roam close to 100 miles or so. And he said, but this bear had come in all the time. He wanted to find out where it had gone, and came and went. And he'd come in twice, and the collar came off. So he called me one morning. He said, "Can you go and find that collar?" I said, "Well, where is it?" He says, "I think it's down by Eagle's Nest 3. So I said, "Okay." So I don't know if any of you know Larry Anderson. He's a retired vet from Duluth. He's up in Haley, and he worked with us for any injuries on the bear. And anyway, he wanted to go with me to see how we work with the telemetry. So I said, yeah, I called him up and he says, now's your chance, come on. So he comes with me and we're out there and I'm going through this area and boy, nice and clear. I got a good signal and fine. No signal. And got a signal again. Make a long story short, I finally went down and real faint. That bear had taken that collar off and buried it about twigs and moss, and I told Larry, I said, Larry, you've got to see this. I said, nobody's going to believe it. We don't have a camera. The bear is going to say 3 times is enough, no more collars. So
That is funny.